Hey everybody, this is your friendly neighborhood acupuncturist coming to you, getting ready for the Body and Soul Festival, where we will be running an Acupuncturists Without Borders field clinic this weekend. So I thought I'd run through what something like this takes. So let's start down this end. So here we have advertisement. This is a 3 meter banner. Just let people know outside our tent what we are and what we're doing. We have chairs. Now there's only 2 here, but there are another 8 inside. So our tent will be able to hold 10 people at a time. We've got some nice lights from IKEA. Thank you very much, IKEA. Absolutely fabulous. They're going to look great. Cute the place up a bit. Bin for waste. Got tissues. Bio bin. So this is going to be for any swabs or cotton buds that we might have. We have Sharps disposal. That's for all our little needles. There are our needles down here. These are the Tiwa detox needles. Little orange handle, very handy if you drop one, really easy to find. And while we're looking for needles, this is an extendable magnet, which is very handy for picking up needles that fall. Down here we have magnets for the ears. They're tiny little magnets that stick onto the ears onto different points, using the same points as the needles are used. And here are plasters as well. So these have a little seed on the inside of the plaster. And basically this is kind of an acupressure treatment. Again, exact same points as we use with the needles, but just with plasters, in case anybody, usually for kids here, but if you're not too great with needles, we can do this as well. That's our bin for bringing everything with us. Post-its. Post-its are very important. If a needle falls out halfway through treatment, you have to write it on a post-it to say that there's 4 in the left and 5 in the right. You say if 1 fell out the left, and that is stuck on the chair, so that the person taking out the needles knows that there's a needle missing and it's already accounted for, that we don't have to go looking for it. Over here we've got hand sanitizers and swabs. So when you come in for the treatment, you will be given a swab, and then when we start up with kind of orientation for it, everybody will be asked to clean their own ears. So this is an important part, that you're involved in the process as well. So we don't clean the ears for you. You do it when you sign in. Down here, then we have bobby pins, and we've some hair bands as well. So this is all just to keep your hair out of the way of the ears, so that we have a clean field to work on, and there's no hair getting in the way. Also, because some people have suffered trauma, we don't want to be putting hair behind the ears or anything like that. So this is down to each person to manage their own ear, but we have a supply here if you don't have any. This is our paperwork. So as you can see, we've got our Acupuncturists Without Borders logo, and it's got all our paperwork that we need to do. We've got flyers. So you receive one of these flyers when you come in for the treatment, and this will tell you exactly what we do and how it works and everything like that. There's also a signing sheet in here as well, and a photo sign off. So if you're okay with having your photo used to promote Acupuncturists Without Borders, we really do appreciate that. That helps us an awful lot. Over here we have our aprons. So our aprons have 3 pockets, and I might do a little short video on how that's arranged later on. But that's basically what all the needlers will be wearing there. So they have a clean field for needles, sanitation and swabs, and then rubbish in the last one. Battery pack, 20k anchor, delightful little thing. That will kind of charge up anything in a couple of minutes. We have pens. There's a few there. I'm hoping I'll still have a few coming home, but we need at least 3. Hole punch. So once we have everything filed up, it'll get put away in a folder. We have first aid kit, just in case for any emergencies. There are first aid tents available on the site involved with Body and Soul, but I carry my own one anyway. All acupuncturists that are licensed under professional organisation are required to have a valid first aid cert. So, may as well bring the kit. This is my mobile kit. I'm bringing this because in this kit, you'll see it has a bit more stuff than what you've seen already. So these are just our standard needles. Down here, I use AcuFast. Give me a little look at them. So these are sterile needles, little 10 pack. So basically, if somebody comes in with something that goes beyond the scope of what or NADA treatment can do, we can offer a treatment for this as well. I'm a balanced method acupuncturist, so I'm quite happy treating people in a seated position in chairs. So I can treat with NADA, or I can treat with my standard acupuncture needles, all while seated, which is very nice. And then with the big show, that's our 10-man Emperor tent. I've put it up once. It was fine. We think we've worked out the bugs. What I haven't shown you here is there's another bag to go with that, with the poles, and another bag with the pegs and the pins and everything. I reckon we should have it up within an hour. It's a 2-man job, and we need a third person for about 10 minutes at the start. And then over here, because we are camping there as well, so we have 2 rolls there, 2-man tent, 2 sleeping bags. Much smaller tent than this lad, but we're not allowed to sleep here. This is for work. This is for sleep. So that's what it looks like. I'm sure there's a couple of things missing. I can think of wellies at the moment, but we're actually hoping that the weather will be good to us and we should be able to get our tent up nice and dry tomorrow afternoon sometime. And we should be ready for off on Friday. So if you are body and soul, drop into us. Our treatments are only €20 for a half-hour session. Well, 45 minutes by the time needles are in, needles are out and all that. But it's very reasonable. It's a great session. It grounds you, just gets you into a really good place for the festival. It'll also work as a detox, and we can also help you with hangovers if that is required. So, yeah. So that's me. This is Body and Soul, and I'm your friendly neighborhood acupuncturist. Thank you.